Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Steezy Stew, and as you can see, we are back on skate. So for today's video, I just want to mess around with the keyframes a little bit. I want to take some time out today to learn the keyframes and try to see if we can get some fire looking clips, and hopefully, if I can, at the end of this video I will have a little montage plan. Alright, so with that being said, let's waste no time. Let's hop straight into getting some clips. So I already got the perfect line I want to start this video off with. I want to come up here, do a nollie backside 270 flip or 360, whatever you want to call it. Throw in a little tray flip on flat, and then I want to come around here, big spin into the ramp to a switchback hill. So that's what I want to do, and then I want to try to film it. It might be a little difficult to start off learning on lines with the keyframes, but I'm gonna try my best. I tried messing around with keyframes one time so far, and I completely didn't know what I was doing. I think I had a few settings wrong, and you guys left me a few tips in my last video, so hopefully these tips right here will help me out. But all right, let's get straight into it. We're gonna try to make this look as clean and realistic as possible. So I don't want to be popping too high on these tricks. That was pretty nice. Tray flip. We'll throw a second trick in because we have the time for it. Big spin. Switchback hill. Oh, I want to do a switchback hill, and I want to do it a little slower than that. Here we go. Perfect. That was nice. Bonus trick. I was trying to do a backsmith. Alright, moment of truth. Now let's see if we can actually get these keyframes looking nice. So this is going to be my first time messing around with the replay editor and like actually trying to figure it out. So if the clips don't come out as steezy or clean as I would hope, I'm just going to have to take what I can get. It's going to be a learning process here. I think for the first one, we'll do orbit. Since we're following, right? That might be better. Preview enabled. Okay, disable preview. That's where I messed up at last time. I had to preview enabled, and it kept snapping back to like the last keyframe, and it was like totally throwing me off. So shout out to you guys for the people that helped me in the comments with that tip to turn that off. So we got the first keyframe there, second keyframe there. I might have to free cam this. I don't think this is gonna look good, but we'll see. Just messing around with it. Then you want to get closer right there for the tray flip. Then I kind of want to go this way for the varial. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to use free cam to make this look good, but we're just gonna see what I get. First mess around. Add a keyframe there. I just know this is gonna look terrible. And then one more right there. Yeah, it's gonna look terrible, but let's just see what we got. Okay, it doesn't look too bad, but I kind of want the camera to pause right here before the huge gap. I want it to pause right here and just let the skater kind of skate off into the distance. We're going to delete this keyframe right here, and then let's see if we can change the camera to free. Can we change the camera to free mid-clip? I think we can. Add keyframe. We're going to try to roll the camera a little bit. Like that. Confirm. Add keyframe. Okay, this might look bad, but let's just check it out.
Watch it.
Not bad. We'll take it. I think lines are kind of difficult to film, but I think if I would have used the free cam, it probably would have came out a little better. But all right, with that being said, let's move on to the next spot. And for the next clip, we will use the free cam. And right around the corner, there's this little two-stair ledge I want to skate. All right, so this is like the perfect spot right here for what I want to do. I kind of want to do like a nollie big spin, back nose blunt, and then at the end, a nollie flip out. That was actually very nice. All right, go ahead, free cam this. I think the less keyframes, the better. So let's see. Okay, now let's Check this out. Moment of truth here. Okay, that's not bad, but I feel like I was moving around a little bit too much, so we're gonna try to do that again. Okay, that was actually nice. I used 4 keyframes on that one. Okay, so far so good. We're slowly learning, kind of getting the hang of it. One more in the books right there. All right, so for the next trick, I kind of want to test my filming skills on a handrail. So we got a nice handrail right here. Let's see if we can get like something simple. I want to get like a kickflip front blunt. A kickflip front blunt would probably look really nice on this. That was nice. Might have popped a little too high. See if we can do it again. Perfect. Okay, now advanced edit the first keyframe. I kind of want to get a low angle for this. Just like that. Right there, kind of with the sun glaring past the rail. Angle it up just a little bit. At the first keyframe right there. Oh yeah, I feel like this one's going to look nice. Disable the preview. Add the second keyframe. I want to enable the preview again just so I can make sure I'm kind of lined up properly with the last keyframe. Okay, so now that I got the camera in the right position, disable the preview again. Add a little roll to it, a little bit that way, make it look a little bit more realistic, and then pan the camera down as he rolls away. Ooh, I think we need less keyframes. That was a little rough. All right, maybe this one's a little better. Wow. Bro, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Why did it just snap like that? I swear I thought I did something good. Just whoop. Oh yeah, we gotta redo that. Okay, so less is more. Gotta remember that. Less is more. First keyframe, starting right there. Of course, classic. Back on up. Second keyframe right there. Third one right there. I think we just got to make sure the skater's in the frame. Then roll it just a little bit. Boom. If this ain't good, I don't know what I'm doing. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're slowly but surely going to get better at these keyframes. And these clips will start to look a lot more better. All right, now I want to do something simple, but I want to make it look clean. Maybe we can get a trick on this gap right here. A nice frontside flip will probably look nice. Okay, that was clean. Okay, at the first keyframe right there. That is not bad. That was decent. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, let's go ahead and make our way over to the next spot. So far, I think we got like 4 clips, right? Not too bad, but I think we need about like 3 more. 3 or 4 more. All right, let's just skate around a little bit. Maybe we'll do something sick worth filming. Let's let this next one come natural. Nice. Skating extremely slow for my liking. Oh, that was sick. Well, that was a complete accident, but that was sick. Little impossible out. Nice. Okay, I think I want to do that. Tray flip crook on the ledge. Backside flip manual to a front 180 out. Switch front 180 out. That was dope. We'll count that. Okay, we're gonna film this one in orbit. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take it. Okay, that was probably my favorite clip I got so far. Next up, I want to do a long back tail around this curved ledge to a backside flip out. Simple, but it will look really nice on camera. This is a really tall ledge. We'll do a long backsmith to a backside flip. I think this will look a little better. That was tough. All right, so far I think we got ourselves a nice looking montage. I want to get 2 more tricks, 2 more bangers. So I kind of want to find 1 more big gap and then 1 more big rail. And then actually I do want to get 1 more filler trick too. So let's throw in 1 more filler trick. I just got a pretty cool idea. Let's go up the rail. Let's do like a backsmith and then a front shove out. I think that'll be nice. There we go. That was cool. All right, this time I kind of want to start off with the camera being a little tilted, so we'll add a little roll to it. All right, let's check this out. Hopefully this is good. Not bad. We might have been a little too low. We were kind of clipping through the floor right there, but it's just a filler clip, so we'll take it. All right, now let's go get our 2 enders. I need to find a really big gap. Oh yeah, there's this huge gap right here. I've never skated this, but I've seen this before on TikTok. Somebody skated this gap and it looks so sick. So we gotta get a clip on this parking lot gap. All right, so for this one, I just want to do a nice looking hard flip. I think hard flips look so good on this game. Actually, we'll do a ghetto bird. A ghetto bird look fire. The modern day ghetto bird. I know there's like 2 variations to a ghetto bird, but we'll do the modern day one. That was proper. First keyframe right there. We'll get double angles for this one. All right, I think we got it to work out. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that one. All right, now let's go ahead and get a second angle on this. Kind of just want to get like a still tripod angle. All right, so we got 2 pretty cool angles on that one. We'll go over to the last and final trick. We're gonna do a banger on this handrail. All right, and for the banger, I think we're just gonna go for a nice clean kickflip back lip on this long handrail. There we go. That's solid. Now let's get 1 more angle on this. We're gonna do a nice, simple, long lens angle. All right, so that's my first time trying out keyframes. Not too bad. I'm slowly but surely gonna get the hang of it, and I'll have way better looking clips. But let's go ahead and watch a little short montage we were able to put together. I don't know, man, not too bad if you ask me. I think it came out decent, but we'll definitely get better at the keyframes in the future. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys do enjoy my content, please do me a huge favor, subscribe if you're new, turn on the post notifications, and hit that like button. We make videos daily, weekly, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.